So Trout, it sounds like that's the fight you're gonna get.
It's about time, my brother. I've been asking and waiting for this for nearly 2 years now. So it's about that time. I don't care where it's gonna happen. Just let me know when.
We got it on film. David and Conor said, yeah, let's make it happen.
Yes, sir. But I just want to know when. You know, I know it's this year. I don't know exactly when. I'm hoping October, maybe September. So the last thing that I heard, he was healing from his hand. He had a fracture or something in his last fight. But I asked him right now in person. He said he's good to go, so let's go.
What do you think about this $25 million tournament?
I think it sucks that I'm not in it.
right when they announced it, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, I've been hearing about that tournament for quite a while, and they were undecided on which weight classes they were going to do it, whether it was going to be from the smaller ones to the 165 pounds or 185 and up. And you know what, man, I'm not going to lie. It makes a lot of sense. You know, the big dudes, a lot of big knockouts. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, so Luis, how many title defenses do you have?
I have 6 successful title defenses, but that's technically speaking. For me, in my personal view, I have 7. Why? Because at 155, I never lost a fight. And I was 8-0 until I moved up to 165, and I defended that title 6 times. Now, when I was waiting for that rematch at 165 that I never got, and I wasn't getting a fight, I said, you know what, let me go back to my natural weight class. I came back to 155, and who they gave me? They gave me HD. HD was being groomed to fight next for the title. HD was flown out to Spain when Tenaglia and Soto fought for the title as a replacement. So what does that make him? That makes him a contender, a top contender, right? All right, so if I whoop that ass, what does that make me? A 7-time defending world champion at 155, undefeated, 9-0.
And what David mentioned today is if you get 10 title defenses, you're making a lot of money.
And I'm only 4 away. Yes, sir. I love that one. I love that part of the news, yes.
Yeah, for sure. What was your favorite part about tonight?
Oh, man, you know what? I'm not going to lie, bro. I love watching Perry go at it, bro. Perry's a show, man. Look, I was after the fight for 2 years, and Perry made it very clear. You know, he is not coming back down to 175. And it's not that I was just after the fight. It's that my fans kept asking me to fight. And I told them, bro, I'm here. I'm asking for it. I'm raising my hand. I spoke to Dave. I asked for it. I asked for it at 170. They said no. I asked for it at 175 because that was his weight class in BKFC. And I walk around 174, 175. So I'll fight you there. But then when he said in my last fight, when we called it out again, he made a video saying, I'm not going to cut off a leg to make weight again. I'm not going under 185. Come meet me in 185. That's impossible for me. So I just left that alone. So other than that, I like watching him do his shows, man. He's fun to watch.
Sure. And what did you think when they called out a UFC legend, a soldier of God, Will Romero, to the stage? What? Who is he gonna fight?
I would love to know, but that's a nasty, nasty man to have in the bare knuckle world. No gloves. He's explosive. He's powerful. He's fast. And this rounds are only 2 minutes. What does that mean? That means that the Joel Romero that you're used to seeing going ham in Bellator in UFC, that man is gonna show up again, because when it comes down to 2-minute rounds, that's the man right there. He's very explosive, very powerful. I'm dying to see who he fights first.
Being such a world-renowned bare-knuckle fighter, what advice would you give to UL coming in here?
Everybody thinks that because the rounds are only 2 minutes that they can do it until they get in there, and because what people don't understand is that this sport is an anaerobic sport. That's why it's so exciting. That's why it grows so fast, because it's an anaerobic sport. So if you know anything about fitness, you have aerobic, anaerobic. A boxing fight is mostly aerobic and has anaerobic moments, and an MMA fight is mostly aerobic, anaerobic. It can flow in between both, but mostly it'll be aerobic. Bare knuckle boxing is anaerobic, and if you don't condition your heart to function in that sense, good luck. So the only thing that I can say is make sure that your heart rate and your conditioning is proper for this game.
Last question before I let you go get interviewed with all the other media here today. Luis, what was your most memorable moment, favorite moment of your BKFC career?
That is a good one. I gotta say, it's gotta be when I went up in weight and I took the 165-pound title and became the very first two-weight division champion in the organization. Not only two-weight division champion, the only undefeated two-weight division champion. So I marked history. That is the most memorable moment for me.
And I lied about that last question thing. We have a main event here Saturday night. Adams versus Perdomo. Perdomo's on a 10
on a wreck.
streak. Who do you got in that fight?
Man, I like Adams. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Adams. I like watching him. I think he was a great champion. Cool dude. Perdomo, I've only met him here a couple of times, and who doesn't like watching the man fight? You know, the guy's fast, man. He's fast. I think people are more stuck in the power and they don't realize that it's more the speed. In my eyes, it's more the speed that is getting to the punch than the power behind them. Because in that weight class, everybody's packing power. But the fact that he can get there faster and the way that he does it is the speed that kills, man. I'm gonna watch that fight. I have no bone to pick on that one, but I really like it because I think it's a bigger challenge for Perdomo himself.
Sorry, you didn't answer the question correctly, but we have the co-main event then. Guy Palermo, Cutman Perez versus Strode. Who do you have in that one?
I'll go with the Cutman for that one. Yes, sir.
So, who the Cutman? We got the prediction here tonight. Thank you so much. We'll see you Saturday night.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Thank you, brother.